Welcome, Daniel. It's so, out of, I hate to do this, I really do, but out of all the people that I have seen at my Menton, I just need to verify something real quick. I really have the motto. You either do one sentence imperfect or just like you want it, or it's fine, and or you do it over again, and then when you do it over a second time, then you have to keep doing it over until it's perfect. Because that's really my mindset over making recordings. Yes. All right. Make sure that I'm good. 31, 522. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm really, really thrilled to have you coming back to the Menton. I really am. And maybe when you come back, you'll certainly notice that I have changed. And I don't know. Maybe we could be in a resemblance prayer, who knows? Or a resemblance ceremony. They used to be called prayers, but I've switched them to ceremonies. Right now I am watching you, and I'm rewatching, actually, the Harry Potter films that you starred in. And I was very inspired to invite you back to my Menton because there's certainly more aspects of you that my Menton and I would be really excited and interested to explore and new things to get into. And if you have, followed me or seen my activity online or my social media, so much of what my Menton and what I do is focus on right now is, it has been really for this year, 2022, and just kind of the end of last year. It's been astrology and spirituality. And, I wanted to talk about astrology. Now, I know that one of the astrologers, her name is Deborah Silverman. She is not only an astrologer, but also a psychotherapist. I spoke to her about this, and she said that she'd be absolutely thrilled to give you your natal chart reading. And I think the focus for this, because we certainly touched on many other things, how the film was filmed, moving portraits, that was such a huge thing, many things. But I think the focus for this you coming back is really, the astrology and how it all contributed to you, your career, and Harry Potter, and how that has to do with really who you are and your accomplishments that you've made. And one of the big things, and I can tell you a lot about the different placements and your chart, but I don't want to give anything away. I kind of want to allow somebody else who is way more knowledgeable and wise and has lived longer than I have, take have the foreground with this. But I will tell you, on July 31st of this year, which is, Harry Potter's birthday, and also J.K. Rowling, there was a really huge, rare event that happened. Now, you can go find out about all this. I sent you an email with resources, some basic, astrology, understanding resources. Of course, I have a whole library of videos on my channel, and also the channels that I have linked and that I have subscribed to in my whole library of channels on my channel, since I have a bunch of channels, a lot. But so, what happened, and I even have a video about this is so significant. On July 31st, and some of this you may not know what I'm talking about, what I'll talk about. So Mars, which is the planet of action and assertion and drive, it's really what fuels you. And the astrologer Maria de Simone refers to Mars as the gas in your fuel tank. And it's the male energy of, like getting up and going, what motivates you. It does rule strength and energy. It's very masculine. It's very masculine energy. And so Mars was in Taurus. So Mars in Taurus, is really all about going slow and steady and building something up slowly and, establishing peace and, building up and, manifesting, working towards something. So things are peaceful, there's no rush, you can slow down and really, focus your attention and stay the course, on one issue. And that's really beneficial for that. Mars made a conjunction to Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of sudden change, awakening, rebellion. It's the maverick, it's the wild, crazy energy. And Uranus was also in Taurus. Which, and this kind of goes into more mundane or world astrology. But basically it has to do with the food supply. What do you value? How do you define, beauty and simplicity and, a change of all those things. So, and then Mars conjunct Uranus, and that's abrupt, that's wild, eruptions, earthquakes, huge things like that. And then Mars and Uranus made a conjunction to the North Node. And that's basically where we're supposed to head, where, the collective or you as an individual are supposed to head. It's like your true north, the northern star. And you'll go there and you'll feel happy, fulfilled, and, like you're really gaining traction in your life, like there's real meaning to it. You're stretching yourself. So, both collective and personal. So the North Node is in Taurus. So it's all about simplicity and taking time. Deals with being in alignment with what you value, worthy of enjoying the moment and the experiences. And, it deals with self-sufficiency and enjoying the process as opposed to the end result. And having commitment again. And so, the North Node is always opposite the South Node. It's always 180 degrees apart. The South Node is in Scorpio, and you can find information about that. But so these three, two planets and then not a luminary, but the node of the moon made a conjunction. And so that's what happened then. But the other, astrological thing that I just want to put into your mind is Harry Potter's sign, which I have none of this energy in my chart. I really don't, and I'm a little disappointed about that. Well, more than a little. I'm in Aries, which is another fire sign. And so Harry Potter is a Leo. And, Leos are simple yet complex at the same time. You can't really pin it down and put it in a box. Leos are very genuine, and they do things from their heart, and it's, expressing themselves and really having the courage and the, determination and strength to show yourself and to shine your light. And so self-love is also, associated with Leo, but it's really a complex sign, and really out of all of the signs, I think I know the, I know less about this sign than other signs. I don't have it in my chart, so, I wish I did, but yeah. So, and if you think about that, and Leos, don't stereotype them as, flamboyant and narcissistic and vain and, all those kind of things. But, Harry Potter wasn't that. There was a certain hero and a leader, leadership quality to it, and Deborah Silverman, and I know maybe a couple other astrologers will get into that more and go into more detail information about that. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that little bit of information. I know that you'll be arriving. Actually, as I'm thinking of this, it will be it's going to be this weekend that you'll be arriving, and it'll actually be. So, I'm not sure when you'll be coming. It's either going to be Thursday or Saturday or Sunday. You know what? Yeah, let's make it Sunday. So October 30th. So Sunday, October 30th, because I have something so exciting. Well, anyway, I have plans, for Saturday, and, certainly other things I have to attend to and, whatnot. And also, Thursday is also, huge as well. So I'm just thinking about just, the benefit of you and the benefit of just how things work out for, me and my mentor and also yourself. So I'm thinking of Sunday, October 30th, would be the day when you would arrive at the mountain. So, I just wanted to say that obviously there may be, do-on-dos, maybe a trip to, certain places, and, you know, I really have to see what we have planned and sort of come up with it. And I'm not, have to see. So, anyway, I do want to just make this welcome audio video for you, and I'll let you know more of what the plans are going to be. Maybe more, behind the scenes stuff. More, I'm thinking of maybe, if it was a musical, and seeing about that and seeing what could happen with that. And I also have a couple of songs I'm planning to have, as a concert. And so, besides the astrology, besides, occasions that we might go on, and the music, that's really kind of the plan. So yeah, I still have to kind of get a couple of things together and oriented, organized, but I just wanted to leave you with that. So I look forward to seeing you and meeting you, getting reacquainted and reuniting with you again. It's been a long time, and I can't wait to see you on Sunday or whenever you are available. At least Sunday. If you're busy or, what you have going on, we can always postpone this and reschedule this and push this to a later date. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see you very soon.